Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm here to talk to you about my top 10 comic pickups for June 29th, 2022. But first, please be sure to subscribe, like the video, and comment down below what you're picking up this week. It's a pretty good week in my opinion, so I'm hyped for it and I'm ready to dive right in. Plus, we're almost at 350 subscribers, so we are climbing up this poll and I can't wait to get to 500. I have plans for so many more raffles and giveaways for 500, 1,000, so many more. So keep it up. I appreciate all your guys' love and support, and let's talk about comics. In my number 10 spot this week, it's going to be Mindset number 1. Now, this is a brand new Vault comic. Vault is a pretty underground independent company, but they do have some really good bangers. So Mindset is going to be written by Zach Kaplan and drawn by John Pearson. And honestly, the synopsis sounded really, really cool in my opinion. There's this tech geek that is able to get a hold of mind control. And he decides to use this mind control to break people away from their technology addictions. However, while doing so, he creates cults, conspiracy theories, and even maybe murders along these lines, because is he really just trying to control them and make their actions happen, or are they really doing it for the better? So honestly, it sounds pretty cool. The covers, in my opinion, are incredibly cool. I love the Martin Simmons cover. He's the artist of the Department of Truth, so I just think it's kind of freaky, and technology kind of scares me at times, so not gonna lie, this kind of sounds a little freaky. So really looking forward to seeing what that has in store for us. Number 9 spot this week is going to go to DC vs. Vampires Killers number 1. Now, this looks to be just like a short story for the DC vs. Vampires ongoing, and this mainly seems to focus on Harley Quinn and how she is going to be running the human underworld legacy, and all the humans, the people that haven't turned into vampires yet, and pretty much protect them from the Vampire King himself. So really looking forward to this, but Harley Quinn, all she really does is look out for herself, so how is she really going to be able to protect all these other humans? It's kind of interesting, and I like the thought and the concept of it. I've really been enjoying the DC versus Vampires, so yeah. Plus, there's an incredible cover B by that amazing Brent Booth, and he does a homage to a original Todd McFarlane, so everyone is going to want that cover, I bet. It's a really cool one. In my number 8 spot, it's going to go to Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi number 2. Now, this is 2 of 5, so we're getting more and more. Marvel has really kind of been lagging, so this was supposed to come out a while ago. It seems like forever since we've gotten issue number 1, so excuse me if I'm a little foggy from the last issue, because I just feel like it's been so long. So this one really seems like it's going to set out a mission between Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, and as their search continues, they're going to find out this outpost at the edge of the galaxy, and maybe even get plunged into darkness, pull a Padawan off of his enlightened path. So we're going to see how all this unfolds. I don't know how I feel about this, because it goes back into flashbacks and then the old I don't really know how I feel. So issue number 1 didn't have me so hyped, but with the hype of the TV show with Obi-Wan, I'm still excited and looking forward to issue number 2, because I really want some of that into this, because it just was really cool seeing all that Darth Vader and Obi-Wan and Ewan McGregor back as action. It just was really, really cool. So I'm hyped for this, and hopefully it gets a better ongoing story after that. Number 7 is going to be Batman Beyond the White Knight number 4. So I've really been enjoying Sean Murphy's White Knight universe. It's probably my favorite Batman universe ever. I think he is able to modernize Batman in a really unique and cool way. And honestly, there's no difference in this one. This one, he's made Batman Beyond a very cool modern way, but still having his White Knight lore. I absolutely love it. So in this issue, it looks like Bruce Wayne is on the search for none other than the daughter of the Joker. She's gone missing, and now he is out to find her for Harley Quinn. But as he does not know, Batman Beyond is on his tail and he is out there to get him, especially because Derek Powers knows a lot about him, and there's just like this continuous blackmail between Bruce and Derek Powers, and it's gotten out of hand. So honestly, I can't wait for this. Plus, it looks like they're finally introducing Ace the Bat Hound, who I absolutely love, so I cannot wait. It sounds like a hell of a ride. In number 6 spot this week, it's going to go to Iron Cat number 1. This is a mini-series out of 5, and boy, I love Black Cat's storyline recently, written by Jed MacKay. I think it's been such a fun comic. Honestly, one of my favorites and one of my most unexpected. I did not think I was going to like Black Cat that much, but she has become one of my favorites because of these runs. So, in Black Cat number 11, we actually got the introduction of the Iron Black Cat. It is the Iron Man suit of Black Cat, and we definitely thought that was going to be the last time we saw it until now. And now somebody else is in this suit, and both Tony and Felicia are incredibly surprised. They have no idea who could be in this suit or what is to come after this. So I am really looking forward to finding out how, who, what, when they took this suit. And honestly, that Scotty Young cover just absolutely thrills me, so I cannot wait. In my number 5 spot this week is going to go to 8 Billion Genies number 2. I loved issue number 1, and if you haven't gotten a chance to read it, it's so crazy and fun and wild. I thought it was so unique and different, and I absolutely loved it. So in the first issue, we see the first 8 seconds, the first 8 minutes, and now in this issue, we're going to see the first 8 hours. And hopefully, we're going to find out a lot more about our heroes that are a bunch of strangers located in a Detroit dive bar. So, what's going to happen in this crazy wish apocalypse? I have no idea. But as things start to unravel, it becomes crazier and crazier. And I'm on it for the ride. I can't seriously wait for this one. In my number 4 spot is going to be Department of Truth number 19. James Tynion and Martin Simmons does it yet again with another installment of Department of Truth, and this one is probably going to be so wild it's going to throw you out of your seats. So, we're really going to learn more about the truth about the Ministry of Lies. It looks like Cole Turner is really trying to figure things out, especially when a bunch of stuff is pointing to Black Cat as the culprit. So, as Cole digs deeper and deeper, what will he unravel in this huge mystery? I have no idea. Honestly, this book keeps me so surprised every time, and it's so unique, unlike anything else, having all these crazy conspiracy theories, and with, you know, America not being in this best representation that it is right now, you know, honestly, Department of Truth, although it's terrifying as it sounds, it sounds more and more real, to be honest. But yeah, it's crazy book, and it's crazy good, and I cannot wait. In my number 3 spot, it's going to go to Variance number 1. It's a mini-series out of 5, written by Gail Simone and drawn by Phil Noto. Now, this book seems so interesting, in my opinion. Jessica Jones is now going through a problem where she is seeing a bunch of different variants of herself, different multiverses of her that has lived different lives and has had different endings, and she honestly can't wrap her head around it. What do you do when you meet somebody that had your ideal life and you could have had that, but instead you have something else? And it's going to be crazy. And one of the covers, you see Jessica Jones kissing Daredevil as they're swinging, so like that's probably one of her past lives. Wow, it seems so unique and different from whatever Marvel's doing right now. It's not like this super action-y, comic booky. It's really more in-depth thought. And plus, another Scotty Young cover. He's on this cover, might I add. So, really cool concept. And yeah, I'm really excited to see the gorgeous Phil Noto's art in this. I feel like I haven't seen interior work from him for a while, so really looking forward to that. In my number 2 spot is going to be none other than Batman Catwoman number 12. It's been a long time coming since issue number 1, so getting all the way up to number 12, I cannot wait. And you better believe I am expecting a wedding. If there is no wedding in this, I might throw my chair. I'm going to be a little pissed off if there's no wedding. I want Batman and Selina to get married already. I've been waiting it since Batman number 50, all the way from Tom King's run. And yeah, I want them to have a happy ending. And I want Batman to have this epic conclusion to where he marries Selina finally. I am a little nervous on what else will be revealed in this issue, because it was kind of hinted that Selina might have slept with the Joker, and like, what's with Phantasm, and like, it's just a lot of stuff to unravel in one issue. So boyses, I'm hyped. Plus, that cover A is gorgeous with that wraparound with all the different interpretations of Batman and Selina. Just really, really cool. So before I get to my number one, a little just couple of shout outs, because there is so many great comics coming out this week. We have Aquaman number 5, Avengers number 57. There is a first appearance in that one as well. Berserker number 9, Captain America Symbol of Truth number 2, Deathstroke 10, Image number 3, Iron Man Hellcat Annual. How will their relationship survive after Hellcat denying Iron Man? I'm not sure. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance number 9, Robin number 15, She-Hulk number 4, Swamp Thing number 14, TMNT number 130. We're starting to get closer to that Armageddon game, so really hyped for that. What's the Furthest Place from Here number 7, Wolverine patch number 3, and Excellent number 4. So there is a ton of great stuff, and this isn't even all of it, because in my number 1 spot is a comic I have been incredibly hyped for since I've seen it in the previews. It is none other than Public Domain number 1. It is written and drawn by Chip Zdarsky, and I am so hyped for this. Chip Zdarsky in total control of this comic, with the art, the writing, everything, it being an independent comic. I'm so stoked to see what he has in store. It's about this guy named Sid Dallas, who's responsible for pop culture's greatest hero, the Domain. And his sons, Miles and Davids, have a complicated relationship with both the creation and the creator. Can they convince their dad to fight for their family's legacy? And he goes on to explain in the synopsis is that this is a fun, heartfelt series written and illustrated by Chip Zdarsky. It explores a wild alternate world where comic book creators aren't propagated knowledge or compensated for their creations. Crazy, I know. Hey, it's me, Chip, and I'm writing a solicitation. So, honestly, I thought that was hilarious. It piqued my interest right away, and I can't wait to see what he does with this. It should be so crazy, and I am all here for it. So, those are my top 10 picks for this week. Check out all these comics and many more at your local comic shop June 29th, 2022. Have a great day.